Tonight, another voice is being added to the heated dialogue. The president of the Fraternal Order of Police. News 13's Kimberly King spoke with the president and has continuing coverage of APD embroiled in controversy. So, Kim, what does he say?
Darcel, Rondell Lance says officers have lost confidence in their leadership. He says APD is severely fractured, with rank-and-file officers afraid to speak out, fearing they'll lose their jobs.
And it is an intimidating time right now at the police department to be an officer.
Tonight, FOP President Rondell Lance is echoing what two Asheville officers have laid out in EEOC complaints, going public with what they allege are major problems within APD.
The leadership seems to be leadership of intimidation. They are almost afraid to do their job.
Afraid, the FOP president says, because they fear retaliation.
It's coming from lieutenants and above. The mindset of this administration at the police department is not one of leadership that the men and women can look to for guidance and for help.
It's more, he says, of
bosses who, if you dare cross them, if you dare do something wrong, you are going to pay for it and pay for it dearly.
Do we still have a chief of police?
But the mayor and other city leaders say much of the friction within the ranks is because Chief Anderson wants to improve the department. But Lance feels the problems are systemic. One example he gave was this.
An officer was forced to charge a fellow officer.
The officer was in an accident in his squad car. The other officer who worked it, he says, didn't feel it was necessary to write her co-worker a citation. But Lance says a month later, top brass ordered her to.
If you're at fault and I'm working with you, I shouldn't be the one to discipline. That's not the employee's job to enforce discipline. That's a sergeant, lieutenant, or a captain's job to enforce discipline.
Lance said a formal complaint was never filed. He said rank and file are currently afraid to report for fear they may lose their jobs.
And it's many issues like that men and women are coming forth with concerns. We are daily getting calls and complaints from officers. Many of them are looking to leave. They cannot work under this stress and under this discipline mindset.
We called the mayor's office for comment about these latest cases filed by the two officers, but we did not hear back. News 13 was also told the police chief, Chief Anderson, was not available for comment.